Oh, right. It's a Spoken World Online, week number 79. A desperate inspiration. This useless exercise in poetry. Feeling September fog seeping through my grandfather's coat. Mists and ships of the red and white fleet circling around the Alcatraz rocks. Excellent view from the Art Institute Cafe, where students and teachers have entered and returned for the fall semester. 2 blocks away, my daughter started kindergarten at Yikwo Alternative Elementary School. Everyone has purpose, vision, and goals, ways to fill their time, but I don't. With rare, real luck or desperate inspiration, I might write a few lines of poetry. Damp, gray lines like the fog hugging the Marin and Sonoma shores, all burned off by noon. Clear blue daylight, appropriate for prose or writing checks for bills, but the subtlety of poetry forgotten, closed in the morning book. And the poet, beset by reasonable demands, make money, be strong, take care of the family, and pay those damn bills. The poet must live on, empty amidst these empty forms of the day. And thank you. I would like to read a couple of cover poems for you. So the first one is from the former San Francisco poet laureate, Jack Hirschman, who died August 22nd. And this is The News. The homeless night is descending in us all. Careless promises come to a standstill wall. Hopes become holes in the daily picked pockets. We speak and are overheard by someone paid to rat in the year of the dog. The corpse or it world opens its dead mouth. Out comes all it knows. Prophets, prophets. Jimmy dies beside a dumpster. Cynthia's living inside one. 5 schools shut their doors on kids as Exxon announces 36 billion in profits. Mr. Mayor and Soups, the people need you to govern the corpse, to insist it no longer stink up the town, but must cough up, keep coughing up till it comes back to human life. In this homeless night, where even carpal fingers darken with job loss fear, the war and the lies and the obscene machines of profits, our patience is running out into streets shouting, up to here, we have been nothing, we shall be all. Continue on next page with next demand in next action. Continue. And I'll conclude by one from San Francisco's first poet laureate, Lawrence Ferlinghetti, who he died in February. And we miss him. And this is called Dog. The dog trots freely in the street and sees reality. And the things he sees are bigger than himself. and the things he sees are his reality. Drunks in doorways, moons on trees. The dog trots freely through the street, and the things he sees are smaller than himself. Fish on newsprint, ants in holes, chickens in Chinatown windows, their heads a block away. The dog trots freely in the street, and the things he smells smell something like himself. The dog trots freely in the street, past puddles and babies, cats and cigars, pool rooms and policemen. He doesn't hate cops, he merely has no use for them. And he goes past them, and past the dead cows hung up whole in front of the San Francisco meat market. He would rather eat a tender cow than a tough policeman, though either might do. And he goes past the Romeo ravioli factory, and past Coit's Tower, and past Congressman Doyle. He's afraid of Coit's Tower, but he's not afraid of Congressman Doyle. Although what he hears is very discouraging, very depressing, very absurd to a sad young dog like himself, to a serious dog like himself. But he has his own free world to live in, his own fleas to eat. He will not be muzzled. Congressman Doyle is just another fire hydrant to him. The dog trots freely in the street and has his own dog's life to live and to think about and to reflect upon, touching and tasting and testing everything, investigating everything without benefit of perjury, a real realist with a real tale to tell and a real tale to tell it with. A real live, barking, democratic dog engaged in real free enterprise with something to say about ontology, something to say about reality and how to see it and how to hear it, with his head cocked sideways at street corners, as if he is just about to have his picture taken for Victor Records, listening for his master's voice and looking like a living question mark into the great gramophone of puzzling existence, with its wondrous hollow horn, which always seems just about to spout forth some victorious answer to everything. Thank you.